Aloha, I'm Kiana Cayabyab, and here are today's top Hawaii headlines from the editors at the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Hawaii health officials reported just 38 new coronavirus infections statewide today, and no new deaths for the second day in a row. However, the Department of Health said for the first time that there have been 79 infections on Lanai today, the site of a quickly growing cluster of COVID cases. Hawaii Island is also experiencing a spike in cases recently, and county officials said that the infections have been concentrated in housing areas in North Kona and South Hilo. The overall trend on Oahu continues to be a bright spot in the state's coronavirus counts, with only 26 Honolulu cases today. In addition, there were only 2 new hospitalizations, one each on Oahu and the Big Island. The state has over 3,050 active infections, with nearly 80% of infected individuals in Hawaii having recovered from their illness. Oahu, Kauai, and Niihau will be under a flash flood watch starting this evening and through Thursday afternoon. The National Weather Service in Honolulu says an approaching weather system is bringing the threat of heavy rain and possible thunderstorms to the west side of the state this week. Forecasters warn of the possibility of landslides and flooding along streams and on roadways. The forecast for Honolulu calls for a 40% chance of rain tonight, then increasing to 70% for much of the week. The chance of rain diminishes late in the week, but scattered showers are still possible into the weekend. The rest of the state can also expect possible showers as well as hot, humid weather as the trade winds die down for much of the week. Finally, opponents of the controversial 30-meter telescope are also objecting to a University of Hawaii plan to relocate a much smaller teaching telescope to Mauna Kea. In September, the university began taking comments on its proposal to install the teaching telescope on the mountain. The 28-inch telescope is far smaller than the stalled 30-meter telescope project, which opponents say would desecrate land they consider sacred. Andre Perez, one of the leaders of the protests that closed Mauna Kea Access Road last year, called the new UH proposal very irresponsible. Perez and other protest leaders say the upper slopes of Mauna Kea are ecologically sensitive areas that would be threatened by a new telescope. For more on these stories and all the latest headlines, subscribe to the Honolulu Star-Advertiser. Visit Hawaii's top source for breaking news online at staradvertiser.com and download the Star-Advertiser mobile app. Mahalo, and we'll see you tomorrow.